Today on the channel, San Diego Comic-Con starts today, and I better get my shopping list together, and that's exactly what I'm doing in this very video.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for a little San Diego Comic-Con video. As today's video, I'm getting my shopping list together. I'm checking it once, I'm checking it twice like a young Santa Claus, and we're going to find out what I hope to pick up at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. Like I said, as you're watching this video, I'm in a plane somewhere, a jet plane, flying to San Diego, getting ready to take San Diego by storm. A packed schedule full of Todd McFarlane from the couch. I'm going to his little deal Wednesday afternoon. I got a Hasbro little breakfast action there. Got panels from all the favorites we want to see. We got G.I. Joe, we got AEW, we got WWE panels, we got Hasbro, Marvel Legends, Star Wars, Transformers. The list goes on, and I'll be going to all of those different panels, at least the ones I can get into. Walking around the convention floor, there's plenty to see, about 2 days worth of poking around in between panels, seeing what's going on there, picking up some different exclusives from other retailers, seeing what wares are being sold as well. Plan to make a stop at the Super 7 store, see what this Dungeons & Dragons business is all about. Not a Dungeons & Dragons guy, but I'd like to see what's going on inside the store there. Of course, going to try to go to that Turtles Pizza Parlor they're putting up at Super 7. I believe that's Friday night, 7 to 10. Get some crazy samples, get some exclusives while I'm there. So that should be a fun one. There's a Whatnot event. You guys remember my Whatnot streams. I've been invited to a Whatnot party on, I think, Thursday evening, so I'm going to try to go to that one as well. Hit a couple of places to eat in San Diego while I'm there. It's just going to be a very, very busy couple of days. It's going to be bam, bam, bam. But you know what they say, like a young Ozzy Osbourne, no rest for the wicked, and that's the way we're going to live it. I will be back, of course, at the end of the weekend, I guess Sunday. Got an overnight red-eye flight into Sunday morning. I'll be back, and then I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to start recapping. I'm going to talk about all the properties we talk about on the 2 YouTube channels and tell you about my time over there at San Diego Comic-Con. But make sure you subscribe to the big channel, Kyle Peterson, but subscribe to this one, Kyle Peterson 2.0, while you're at it. You can have a lot of content. Have a lot of content at SirPaul64 on the X, of course. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and Instagram. So check those out as well. I'll be posting pictures, things like that, maybe some shorts, some reels, things like that from San Diego Comic-Con. So a lot of content to come, but the matter of fact of this video here is to get my little shopping list together. I jotted down my notes, what I do believe I'm going to try to pick up. However, in a plot twist, as we do know, it's expensive to go to San Diego Comic-Con. You got to get hotels, you got to get flights, you got to get transportation. Obviously, you got to feed yourself. You got stuff to buy when you're there. And then there's all the other expenses that come with a big trip like this. So there's a lot going on. It's an expensive trip. But even going to San Diego Comic-Con does not guarantee you all the limited edition stuff that's for sale from Hasbro, Mattel, Jazzwares, etc. To take it one step further, it's hard to get into San Diego Comic-Con eventually. You get in there, you find a way to get a pass, you get to go there. Doesn't mean you get to buy everything. You have to go into their lottery system for Jazzwares, Hasbro, Mattel, and a lot of other ones there. I, of course, did that. I put my credits in to see what I got. Unfortunately, I got iced out at Jazzwares. I got iced out at Mattel, so I can't even buy the figures there, the exclusives, if I want to. I have to go to the online sale that they will hopefully have, at least for Mattel. I don't think Jazzwares will be. But I'll have to go there, and I'll have to find a way to get the Jazzwares one. So it's a little bit disheartening when you're spending all that money, you're taking all that time to go there. You would hope you could just walk up and buy the stuff. That's not how it works everywhere. So I know a lot of people are like, Kyle, could you pick me up this? Well, if I could pick it up, I'd pick it up for myself because I want one. I'm only getting one. They're going to let me buy it. I'm going to get it for me, obviously. But it's a little bit of extra anxiety, a little toy anxiety. Usually we get turtle anxiety. This is toy anxiety. So we got to fight that problem there. Unfortunately, like I said, I got iced out at Mattel, got iced out at Jazzwares. However, I did get lucky for Hasbro. I think somewhere in Saturday, I can go to the booth. So I'm going to be able to pick up that Cobra Commander. I'll be able to pick up that Death's Head, and maybe I'll even pick up that Darth Maul. We'll see what happens there. But it's weird. It's an interesting thing at San Diego Comic-Con, trying to get these exclusives. It's not as easy as you think it should be. That's just the way the old cookie crumbles. But let's dive into my shopping list. Let's dive into these exclusives I'm after. First off, we're going to stop at Mattel. I'm looking for that Shawn Michaels, of course, Mr. WrestleMania himself. I'm going to try to get 2 of those. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to go online. When those do go up for pre-order online, hopefully I can get in. Hopefully I can pick up 2 of those. Hopefully they don't sell out too quick. I'm not too concerned about that one. However, the one I am concerned about is from Mattel. It is Masters of the Universe Cartoon Collection 2 Bad. I really think I possibly need at least 2, possibly 3 of these to do the different configurations of 2 Bad. So we'll see how that ends up shaking out. This could be a little bit of a heart racer. I could be on the hunt for this on the aftermarket later on. We'll have to see what happens. But for Mattel, that's all I'm after is HBK and 2 Bad. Which brings us to Jazzwares, of course, who does AEW. Thankfully for me, no Squishmallow lines. Last year, I think I waited in line for like 4 hours for Squishmallows. Yes, you heard me right. 4 hours for my kids. This year, they're a little bit more picky in the Squishmallows. They're only getting stuff they really, really like, and nothing piques their interest, which is probably good for me. So I don't have to wait for that. Omega, Kenny Omega is the exclusive, but I talked about it. I didn't get the lottery to pick up this one. I don't even get to wait in line for this one. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get some help there from the Jazzwares team. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I do need at least 2 of these Kenny Omegas as well. I'd be happy with just 1 at this point. So we'll see what happens with Kenny Omega. Have to stay tuned for that. Now, one a little bit off the beaten path is Masked Republic. We talked about this in the toy news a few times. They do have a Vampiro repaint. It is a Bloody Variant Edition, 1 of 1,000. I definitely have to get this one. I'm actually thinking about getting 2. I'm a sucker for bloody figures. I do like Vampiro a whole lot, so I may get 2 of these. We'll see what happens. He will be there, I think, Saturday and maybe Friday, Saturday, autographing these. But I'm not a really big autograph guy, so I don't know if I'll go down that route. But I will definitely pick up 1 of these. I'm not too worried about it. It's 1 of 1,000. A little bit off the beaten path. They will also be selling this one online, so there'll be another chance at that in the future as well. Now, one, the anxiety's over with already, is this went up for order on Monday. It did sell out within like an hour. It is the 1 of 1,000 Big Rubber Guys Ric Flair. So already got that off the list. I got that picked up. Very similar to that. We're going to see that go up for pre-order here this week, as well as Zombie Sailor Toys. He does have a Big Bully Busick, easy for me to say, and Chris Candido exclusives. Apparently they're going to ship in the fall. I wish they were ready to go right now. Is what it is, but those are going up for San Diego Comic-Con as well. In honor of San Diego Comic-Con, have to pick up both of those. Another one I got a little bit of anxiety about is Mondo. Mondo, in this one, apparently is only going to be sold online. It is 1 of 650. It is the animated Cyclops. So we've had a different Cyclops we just recently pre-ordered. Now we get another one from a couple of different properties over the years, almost like X Factor Cyclops in some ways. But we do have that one, only 650 made. That one's going to go quick. Hopefully I can get 1 of those. We'll see what happens. But now, moving our attention from Mondo, I should mention Mondo, Scareglow and Scaremare up for pre-order right now. At least there's a 3-week window on that one. $822. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Unbelievable right there. More on that in the toy news videos, of course. But moving over to NECA. NECA, another one that makes it pretty easy. Last year I pre-ordered everything. I did pretty much the same thing this year as well. I pre-ordered the Alf figure. I pre-ordered the glow-in-the-dark Nosferatu. I pre-ordered the 2 Ninja Turtles from the original appearances. I did not pick up Superhero Earl Sinclair. I kind of wish I did. I could pick it up at the convention. Last year, NECA had plenty of product there, and after you waited a couple of days, there was no lines. You could walk right up there. I know a good friend of the channel, David C. Anderson, did that. Walked right up and picked up Alf. He's probably going to do that this year as well. So we got that going on. I may pick up the Earl Sinclair. The rest of that stuff will be shipping in the next couple of weeks. I'm here for that. Another one I'm on a little question mark on is I don't know how deep I'm going to go into this line. It is Jada Toys. It is the Violent Ken exclusive. To me, I like Street Fighter, but I don't need all these variant crazy editions. However, Violent Ken is kind of a different character. So depending on the line, I may pick this one up. However, this was one of the hardest lines to get into last year. There was a lot of waiting over at the Jada booth, so not sure. This one will be one on the fence. It's not high on my priority list, but we'll see what ends up happening there. It does look like a cool figure, though. I will give it that. Now, Todd McFarlane from the couch will be there. There's going to be a lot of McFarlane stuff going on. He's got a lot of exclusives going on, like signature stuff and things like that, comic books, stuff I really don't need, so I'm okay with that. However, there is a bronze statue Superman that's going to be there. As of right now, it's the only thing catching my eye, but as I'm filming this, he's still announcing exclusives, so we'll see what ends up happening. Very excited to see the McFarlane stuff. Very excited to be there, of course, but the Superman statue one is one I have to find, so hopefully end up picking that one up. Fingers crossed. And I did mention Hasbro a little bit earlier. I was fortunate enough that I did get my name picked for the lottery there, so I will be picking up the Death's Head Marvel Legends. I will be picking up Once Was a Man Cobra Commander, which probably is going to steal the whole convention. I am so excited for that figure. I've wanted that figure since I was a little kid. I absolutely adore that G.I. Joe movie. Absolutely love it. Very possibly could be my favorite movie of all time. That's how much I enjoy that movie. And little Kyle's mind at like 6 years old, 5 years old, whatever it was absolutely blown with the Once Was a Man Cobra Commander back then. Horror elements, sci-fi elements, G.I. Joe elements. It was everything a little Kyle could want. And it's not for everybody, but man, it is for me. I cannot wait to pick this one up. I hope this means we get the rest of the Cobra Law team. We know Nemesis Enforcer's around the corner, or Immortal, depending which side of the fence you're on. We're on the Enforcer side, of course, on this channel, but very excited about those two. So those are must-have pickups for me. And then the final piece is Super 7. I'm sure there'll be some other stuff catches my eye. I'm sure we'll talk about it when the time comes. But Super 7 going hard this convention. There's a lot of stuff going on. Just with Thundercats, we got Groon. We got the transparent Groon Ghost Edition, whatever you want to call him. We got that one. We do got Mumra and Lionel with the light-up eyes. I don't think those are going to be there in person. You basically pre-order them, and then they will ship them to you, but you pre-order them at San Diego Comic-Con. I will be doing that. We do got some G.I. Joe. We got that deep cut Zartan from the one episode back in the day. And we got from Argentina, all beautiful this time of year, try the steak, Cobra Immortal. So I got to pick up those two along the way. Lord Zed Power Ranger, I would be on the fence, but it's glow in the dark, so you know me, I'm a sucker for glow in the dark. I'm a sucker for translucent plastic. I'll probably end up picking that one up, so we'll see what happens with that. But Lord Zed coming in there pretty hard. And then Conan the Barbarian, there is a variant there that is going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. It's in the Masters of the Universe style. I was on the fence, and then I said, how cool would it be to mix up Conan with He-Man and the rest of the gang? So I'm probably going to end up picking this one up, so stay tuned for that one on the channel as well. And then finally is, of course, the Pizza Center. They got Mikey's Pizza with Super 7. There's going to be a lot of exclusives with that, including, once again, a glow-in-the-dark Scumbug. You know I'm going to have to pick that one up. We got Mikey and all of his turtle pizza-making glory. Going to pick up that one. And then the biggest question mark of the whole convention for me is the turtle van. I already have the OG turtle van, the one everybody wants. I already have that one. We unboxed it on the channel. But this one it represents San Diego Comic-Con 2024. It represents Mikey's Pizza Shop. It's a quick moment in time. Dare I say, it's a slice of life. It makes me want to get it because I'm there. I can celebrate the whole thing, the nostalgia. I'll look at it. I'll think of my time eating pizza in San Diego. But at the same time, you're probably looking at $550 for this. I don't know if I like it that much. Probably going to pass on it. As of right now, I'm going to have to pass. I do like that you can order it there and they're just going to ship it to you. I can't imagine lugging that thing around and then or having to ship it from San Diego. So that will save some time. I really wish they would do something. You buy that turtle van, we're going to give you 2 slices of pizza at Mikey's restaurant. Something like that might pull my trigger. And yeah, I guess save $5 on 2 slices of pizza, but it's the little things in life. That's what it is. So that one is the biggest question mark of the weekend, especially with Scaremare and Scareglow for $822 staring me in the face. Decisions need to be made unless somebody wants to buy a dog. And I got 3 of them right here. If somebody wants to buy one of them, maybe we can work out a deal. We'll see. But that's my shopping list for San Diego Comic-Con. I'll never financially recover from this. I better start donating plasma the second I get back from San Diego just to get some extra funds through here. Who knows? But it's going to be a crazy couple of days. It's going to be a wild couple of days. I hope you guys stay tuned to both YouTube channels and my social media. Of course, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram for all the coverage, all the focus, all the news, all the videos, all the posts, you name it. Check them out right there. And don't forget about Patreon. Your best way to support the channel, of course, as you guys know, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So there it is, my San Diego Comic-Con shopping list. And if you're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, come say hi. I'll see you out there. If not, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.